Hello, Gravy Timothy's, and welcome back to Man Plays Hearts of Iron 4 while showing you how to get an achievement or two. Don't mind me, just checking out the Hearts of Iron 4 Instagram that's built into the game. Yeah, you shouldn't follow this one. Go follow my Instagram instead. Look at that, it's way cooler. There's a cat. But welcome back indeed, little Timothy's, where today I'm hitting the Iron Man mode button, which a lot of you are too scared to hit, apparently. It's right, to be fair, if I wasn't doing this series, I'd be pretty scared to hit that button too, considering most of the achievements just end up being conquer the entire world. But you know, there are a few diamonds in the rough there, like our Netherlands one, which I had a lot of fun with, and I'm hoping today we can have equally as much fun as Denmark. Remember, boys, I am 5,000 subscribers away currently from 800,000 subscribers. I'd like to hit that milestone, so in return, you receive Alf Landon. I get 800k, you get Alf Landon. Come on, boys, we're so close. Please just free me from the nightmare. One sec. This will do it. Alf Landon, artillery-only face reveal at 800,000 subscribers. Hit the sub button. Okay, so the achievement that we are going for Denmark is... Oh my god, I didn't realize Denmark had so many achievements now. Dane Law. As Denmark, conquer England. Pretty self-explanatory, really. Okay, now, interesting part about this is that we can go ahead and restore the North Sea Empire too, which all we need to do is get England and Norway, and then together we can get all those lands caught. But obviously, bit easier said than done at the moment. Alright, now this is literally the second time I've played Denmark since the new DLC has dropped, so I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing here, but I'm assuming we'll probably go with the King's Path over here. Okay, so we haven't done too much other than put up the motions of overthrowing the entire government. Yep, it's been a busy year for the Danish. We're going to go ahead, overthrow the government. We've done a few things like devalue our currency so that we can actually get rid of our economic crisis that we currently have. It's apparently not going too well in Denmark. And then we also need to somehow figure out how to get an army going so that we can somehow take out the UK. How this is all going to work, I don't know. But that is the fun of achievement hunting in Hoi 4. I'm also trying to buddy up to my neighbors in the south so that they won't run me over in their trucks. Okay, with the government overthrown, we're now going to overthrow the guy who overthrew it and put the king in charge. We're also going to go ahead and reestablish the land storm, which will give us a bit more manpower, and also we can deploy some of these guys, I think, when we are fighting someone, potentially. Yep, there you go. Perfect. Okay, I've spammed out a few units here so that we can continue down our focus tree and do Scandinavian security and hope that we may get lucky with a few of these focuses. Oh, also, thank you, Tibet, brave sponsor of today's nation, Denmark. So I can go ahead and create a faction and invite, I'm assuming, other people in Scandinavia to my faction, but I'm assuming I don't want to do that, considering I do need to conquer these people. So I'm just going to say no. Okay, now I'm just hoping somebody gets world tension 1% higher, then I can go ahead and invade Sweden. And already that would be a major bonus for them, because I think our army should be able to do it. Okay, interestingly enough, I can offer people protection and they'll become my puppet if they actually are non-aligned and they like me, which I can't do for a lot of people, but I could do for Finland right now, and that would help me actually take out Sweden. I just somehow get the feeling they're not gonna say yes. They said yes. Okay, Finland, thank you for the army. Good luck with that Eastern Front, by the way. And world tension just went up to 30%, so we are gonna go straight away into Sweden and then hopefully get Norway straight away after. I'm hoping the majority of the Swedish army is just stuck up here now because they're going to be scared of Finland and all the troops that are up there that I'm not even going to call in by the, well, at least not straight away. I might call them in later, but I think if I get the landing over here, because I'm going to naval invade and then also try to push across the strait, I might just bring all those troops down here. Okay. Here's hoping. Oh yeah, I'm breaking across, no problem whatsoever. All right, that was actually way easier than I thought it would be. Now, it's very important that we get all the navies here as well, because we're obviously going to need to somehow skedaddle a bit of naval supremacy to get into the UK. Okay, and now the same thing right on into Norway. Okay, there you go. Not bad at all. And now, obviously, we have all of the Nordics under our control. I am a bit worried about Finland, though. very worried considering we know what's gonna come. And I can get a non-aggression pact with the Soviets from my spy, actually doing a bit of diplo finagling over there, but will that last? Probably not. On top of that, I think we can now actually restore the Kalmar Union, and that should keep it so that we can still do the North Sea Empire as well when we get England. At least I hope so. If not, it's going to be very awkward. Okay, yes, we can still do it. Excellent. And now we are big and blue on the map. Also, we are now in an excellent position economically and with manpower, so we need to get out as much as we can now to get into the UK. Also, I think this navy should be more enough to get a bit of a supremacy to get a naval invasion going. Okay, so it looks like I can actually integrate Finland into our empire just through a decision after doing the secure our eastern front focus. So if the Soviets do go in on us, what are you doing, Soviets? If the Soviets go in for Finland, I can just re-release them maybe and they'll lose the goal, but we'll figure that out later. I might just end up finding them. Either way, I'm now actually justifying on British Malaya to get in on the UK and hopefully line that up with the Germans going in on Poland. Okay, goodbye Finland. Now, the army we just got off them, it would probably be a good idea to keep it, but I am in desperate need of equipment and they've got quite a bit of it. Oh, actually, if I'm going to be landing on the shores of England, I'm going to have to change a thing here. Here we go. So give them a bit of a blast from the past. Okay, yeah, the Soviets have gone in for the land now. I could be funny and just release Finland again, you know? Hold on, let me just cook here for a second. Let me just cook. Okay, now if I accept their demands, nothing happens. Never mind. Okay, I thought I got away with it. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Don't care. Blocked, ignored. Never talk to me again, Stalin and your stupid mustache. Okay, the Germans are actually coming in on us. We do have a non-aggression pact regardless, and I also don't care because I'm going to go in and join you boys in your little thing you started here. Okay, this is going to be test number 1. See if we can actually get a landing up here in the north. It would be very handy if we did, because I'm assuming not all of the UK's forces will be home currently. Okay, that's not looking bad. We just got German interest in Scandinavia, which means we need to hurry this up. Okay, that was a little tricky there. We almost lost that because we were getting raided into the ground by a few British submarines, and obviously I'm not risking my navy for 9 guys. Okay, now let's rush the rest of the boys over as quickly as we can. Let's just hope that they all make it, but let's be realistic here. Some of you boys are about to be introduced to a thing called submarine warfare. Okay, this is going pretty damn easy. Only problem is that I do not have a lot of participation, which means we're not going to be able to take too much. If I don't get all of England, I'm not going to be happy. Okay, actually didn't end up being that bad. We got up to, I think, 20 or 30% participation, so we should have no problem. There we go. We can take it all. Okay, that actually wasn't too bad at all. I obviously wish I could have gone a lot more, but we did get a lot of provinces that were definitely worth it, and of course we got all of the UK, which means we can now restore the North Sea Empire, unpause, and I should get a little achievement pop up. It's not popping up. Oh, I'm missing a core state somewhere. Danish Britain. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? All right, that's no problem. I was going to fight the Germans anyway, so this is going to make it interesting. Okay, so obviously, you know, I would say that I missed that on purpose, but I didn't, which means even though I didn't get the achievement, I will be getting it very soon. Also, what I want to go ahead and do is annex my British colony to get the rest of their navies. And I did say colony there, so well done, boys. You never guess where you've been sent to. Now, I think it's only the British core states that we need, and that is their only other core state that I know of. So we should be fine as soon as we actually get that state. But because we already formed the decision, which we don't actually need all the core states, we just need the English land, we do get all this stuff as cores, which means we don't have to worry about any resistance over here. It's great. Oh yeah, also, you know, 3.1 million manpower for me to use to take down the Germans. One thing we're going to have to do, though, is get ourselves a whole bunch of destroyers and probably torpedo bombers to deal with the German submarines, because obviously everything's going to have to come overseas for the most part. I don't think we'll have to worry about the stuff over here, as there should be a land connection. Oh, that's as long as the Soviets don't go in on us and then cut that land connection, which won't be great. So yeah, as soon as we see that German non-aggression pact disappear, they can come in on us, which is definitely going to happen at some point. So we are preparing a little bit. I'm getting our AA and our forts built here so that we can hold them off. Oh, now this is going to be a good thing for us. Hopefully they don't get too far, as I'm not quite ready to go in the Germans yet, but when I am, I can go straight in and destroy them. Oh, don't mind me just sending Horatio Dundas 1,700 convoys. I'm sorry, you've not heard of Horatio Dundas? Sorry, Dundas who? Dundas, these nuts. Oh, I have to say, Mr. Dundas, I did know you were packing so many boats down there. Yeah, can you all pour one out in the comment section down below for Horatio Dundas? The world feels so much worse without him now. Alright, okay, Germans get a little bit too happy over there in the Soviets. I think I'm gonna go in now once I've done my develop Greenland focus, which obviously was more important. Well, look at that. The Germans, they cancelled our non-aggression pact. That in itself is an act of aggression, which I will have to respond to in kind. That also gets us brought in with the Japanese, I imagine. They're probably going to join in on that. Yep. It doesn't matter anyway, because they just went in on the Philippines, so I imagine I would have been next. And as suspected, the Germans are going to be annoying, but I do have my destroyers ready to take out any submarines that they stumble across. Okay, we've also pushed up to the kill here. It doesn't matter about getting across it just yet, because I don't really have too much offensive capability. I do have my planes in the air. They're not great. I think most of them actually came from the British when we capitulated them. Okay, so we've won the sea war pretty easily now. I've got my naval bombers and all my destroyers patrolling everywhere, so that anytime a German submarine comes out, it goes immediately to the bottom of the sheet, which coincidentally is also what's happening to my air force right now. It's not looking good, but we're working on it. Now, the real sucky thing here is that while I'm doing a great job, and I could, I'm working towards that offensive, they ain't doing a great job. Yeah. Won't have them around much longer. Oh, wait a sec. Did Chile join their faction? No way. Did they join their faction? The Comintern will still exist. They can't annex them. Perfect. Wait a second. No. Why did that just happen? You could have literally just shaved them, but you threw them to the dogs and let them die. Do I want to join the Comintern? I mean, why not, Chile? Why not? Oh, wait, no, there you go. They are still alive. I thought they just left their faction, but no, they usurped their faction and brought the US in. Wait, which I, in turn, can then also take over the Comintern. Well, getting all those guys in our faction was great, because now they've all rocked up with their air force, and they've started fighting over our country. I've had mine on interception for a while now, just to save a few of them while I produce more planes, but as soon as we win this air war, I guarantee we're going to be able to get across here. All right, we're absolutely blasting them in the sky now. Only problem is, I think they're still producing a heck of a lot of planes, because it just keeps going back up. Okay, so I've been smart about this. Instead of going through this massively fortified German line, instead I'm just going to try for a naval invasion. Okay, so as I launch this naval invasion, you see it's pretty light on the ports, but they could pull over all these units here, so I'm going to engage those guys as well. That's right, boys. I'm due to be married to the German state. And good news is the Germans have piled so much over here as well that they've got no supplies. So we're going to keep them busy. We're going to launch the Vikings and hopefully land unopposed. Okay, we may actually get ourselves quite the devious lick here. I'm not too sure if they're going to be able to get out that port. I got 52 destroyers just laying about. I'm just going to go ahead and send them to a convoy raid right there. Although I don't think they're getting... they never saw that coming. Okay, the entire army is now linked up, and we're going to try our best to do some damage here. Boys, nothing fancy here. Just a whole bunch of infantry, a whole bunch of planes, and a big arrow going south. Alright, I'm literally human waving the Germans, and in return, they are also human waving, because they just have so many divisions, which is just, it's always the fun one. Also, I completely forgot, we're fighting the Japanese. Thankfully, doesn't look like much has happened. Oh, You know, it's interesting that the Finns at some point got given some support equipment by the Americans, who have then just whacked it on the marketplace. Yeah, I can't even be mad at that. I can respect the Finnish hustle. Also, here's a handy tip. Never actually bother researching armored trains, because by the time you need them, you're already kind of deep into the game, and there's no point sticking around actually wasting, let's see, how long will it take me to get an armored train? 84 days, and that's with a 70% debuff. Instead, what you can do is just go to the Soviets. Hey, buddy, give me armored trains, please, and they'll happily do it. Probably one of the best uses of licensed equipment, because it's just one of those things that you never really want to build, and the debuff for building them isn't like anything that bad. So yeah, just do that. Don't waste your time. And the armored trains do come in handy, especially when the AI just logistic strikes you into the wazoo, because you don't have many planes like we didn't at the start. All right, we took a little break there just to re-up our units, so now we have these absolutely ginormous units, I might add, 45 combat with, why not? And they are rolling over the Germans. I just realized, actually, I think I still have France as a little pet somewhere. I do. I'm gonna call them it. There we go. It's big old Dennis, and he's back for France. We go get the stupid event where Vichy actually flips back on over to France, so there they go. A lot of people don't know that if you take Paris. Oh! Wasn't expecting that. I think the last thing I saw there was Vienna getting, yep, it got nuked. Okay, though, that is, oh, wait, yeah, oh, I forgot they still exist technically, don't they? I was wondering where they came from. All right, finish this off. We just need Hungary and Bulgaria, and it looks like I have everyone on the planet unified against them. What the, I didn't even check what was going on down here. You know what? I don't want to, I just don't care. Okay, there you go. Now that should be all we need. Okay, I'm really hoping now we unpause, and that's the achievement. There you go. Dane law completed. Now there's 2 more things we can do. We got everything is awesome, and also, well, you see, we're also technically still dealing with the Japanese, but I'm just gonna hope someone else looks at that, and I'm gonna focus on my plan of nuking Sweden. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead, release Sweden into the wild, just so that we can drop them a surprise party. Okay, I'm sure this could be very confusing for the people of Sweden, but it has to be done because I need to get myself a little pop-up in the bottom left corner. Right now, what we're doing is waiting for these decisions to round about and wear out so that we can get our welfare all the way over to the left here, and that's the last achievement we have for Denmark. Oh, I got a few of these bad boys left over while we wait, so goodbye, Japan. Thankfully, looks like the Brazilians have the rest of this covered. Okay, and that should be everything. Last achievement we can get today. Everything is awesome. There is one more which we can do, which is occupy Stockholm as communist Denmark, but I don't think we can actually do that. We do have a communist revolutionary, but I don't think we get the... I guess we can do that. BRB. Okay, that took a little longer than expected, but either way, it is done. We've hit the 50% threshold. Gotta wait for it to just tick over a little bit more, and then I can click the button, and boom. There you go. We're communists. Give me the damn achievement. We are done. I also just realized we are the United North Sea People's Republic. Okay, the Sea People are back. And it also means we got this Skinwalker. Hey, but there you go. It was a long one, but we got all the Danish achievements, and it actually feels good to just have a whole bunch of them done. And you know, I do have to say, other than the Empire, I was just AFK, letting the game run. It was a very fun game too. Another one where you don't have to really go about conquering the entire world. We got our one done with the UK, and obviously I messed it up because I forgot the Shetland Islands, but that's on me. Either way though, good achievement. Recommend giving it a go if you haven't. It's not too difficult, and it's pretty fun. So if you wanna try it out, you know, that could be your first achievement there, little Timmy. Or you could just still be terrified of hitting the Iron Man mode button. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe down below. We got plenty more achievements to do, and we got Focus to Z and all the other random stuff we do on this channel from here on out. But yeah, goodbye.